Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, back again with another tarot video. This is Harlequin Intuitive, and today's topic is going to be, I'm going to try to make it brief, but it's going to be basically like, let me see if I can describe you or your energy. So group number one today is this white shell with this black stone, this black mirror stone. Group 2 is this dice with the carnelian stone. And group 3 is this unicorn seashell with the rose quartz. So go ahead and choose which one calls out to you the most, and I will meet you at your reading in the timestamps below. Hi group 1, if you chose the black stone along with the white seashell, this is going to be your reading. I'm going to see if I can tap into your energy and see if I can describe who you are, what your energy is, what kind of energy you give off in general. Group 1, please. Actually, I think I'm going to do it like this. Alright, let's see for group 1. Okay. So for group 1, we have the Two of Orbs and the Ace of Spades, or the Ace of Flames, sorry. The Ace of Spades came up in my mind. So the first thing that I'm getting with this group is some kind of psychic ability for some of you, some kind of intuitive power, where you intuitively know who's on your side and who's not on your side. You have an ability with people, and you have an ability with finding the truth beneath the surface, I think. You live in two worlds, some of you. It's like you have this surface persona where people assume you're a certain way, and then you have this hidden persona where people don't know what you're thinking, and you have the ability to kind of like use both at whatever is best your advantage. You also have like a really interesting personality. With the Ace of Flames, I really see this as something like you are like a spark. You're someone who lights up a room, whether it's with your personality or like your face or the way you look even. But I'm getting this has to do more with the way you think, because the Two of Orbs, the way that you connect with other people is basically in an intuitive way. You have a deep intuition where you can kind of understand people's feelings without even having to hear much of them talking. Like you have a deep intuition about people and relationships and feelings and things like that, and this gives you a certain advantage when it comes to relationships and people, because it's like you have kind of a lead in a way that other people don't have. Let's see, I'm going to draw from this oracle deck. See if I can get any more clues on who you are, what your energy is. Okay, for group 1, please. Who are they? How can you describe them to me? Wow. So this is something, so we have the card that's about healing, heal the ouch. And we also have the card that's about cleaning house. Oh my god, you guys. Another one came up behind it. Balancing act. I can't tell which one was in reverse and which one was upright, but I'm just going to read them both as upright because this is weird. Like, one of them was in reverse and one of them was upright. I didn't even notice they came out stuck together. And to me, this confirms this energy here where it's like you have this ability to switch back and forth. There's two sides to you. There's two sides to you. And on one side, it's like you have this very clean, clear-cut appearance where, first of all, with the healing card, you might be a natural healer or someone like that. Like you, because of your ability to intuit about people's emotions, you could be a natural healer. But with these two cards, it's like on one side, it's like you clear out energy that's not valuable anymore. And then we flip it over and it's balancing act, number 11. So you have a way of like balancing heavy energies is what I'm getting. Yeah, like part of your personality, I would say, is kind of like you're the person who ends up helping people on an unconscious level by helping people clear out energies or situations that are no longer wanted. And this might even come in as advice for you to learn how to balance that, but I feel like this is also part of how you respond to it as well. Like you're the type of person who you can balance things very easily and juggle different things. You might also speak two languages, is what I'm getting with this. Like you're balanced between two different languages or something like that. And so it's like you have two sides to you. I'm going to draw from the tarot deck to see any more information that wants to come in for you. What else do we need to figure out about group 1, please? Anything about their personality or a description of them that's more in depth? That one wanted to come out. Okay. Okay, first of all, with this card, there's something about you leading with your heart. You are a person who, this is a combination of fire and air with your elements. You're a person who takes action and you do what you want. You have a very strong will, but also a lot of wisdom, and people see this in you. You are not afraid to like take a risk and decide what you want. This is something that you have carried since you were a child. And I feel like this manifests in also a sort of like emotional wisdom and sovereignty, where you have the ability to navigate through like very murky waters or very difficult situations. And it's because of this reason that people might see you as kind of like a leader, or like you kind of tend to take the lead with certain situations. Like you're holding the power of your will. And you have like this really fine-tuned intuition. It's just the intuition is very fine-tuned for you, where you know exactly what's off, you know exactly what's not right. And for you, this is giving you like a very powerful healing ability, and also the ability to like clear out not just your life and the lives of others, but also like your ancestry and things like that. Like you're very good at balancing these energies. Okay, let's get some deeper meanings. Okay, let's see what else they want to say. Ooh. Yeah, I feel like this is temperance for you is the alchemist, is the one who understands things on a very deep level. Like you're also very intellectual, and you know how to research things, you know how to figure things out, but it's also on a deeply emotional level where you do this. Like you're capable of healing a lot of things, and you're capable of turning things to gold in a lot of ways. It's a very psychic ability for, like, some of you are very psychic. I can tell by these types of cards that have come up. And you know your own truth. That's a powerful thing. You know your own truth, and no one can really shake that from you, even if other people disagree with you. You don't, you're not really bothered by it, because you know it's not, it can't be taken from you. It's something that you have earned. It's something that you've learned over the years. And with the King of Cups and the Hierophant, it's like it's part of your vocation also, is to be an emotional leader, in the sense like you basically, like, you have the ability to guide others through very dark and difficult situations, and this is part of your life path. You could also be like a teacher type of person. You could also have like a powerful voice, or people listen to you simply because it's you, you know. So yeah, this was really interesting, group one. I think I'm gonna leave this reading this like this, just kind of brief, because you know that I could probably talk forever, but yeah, hopefully this brief description on who you are resonated with some of you, and hopefully this gave you maybe some guidance on who you are. So yeah, group one, thank you so much for watching the video. Hope this helped. Again, this is a general reading, so if it did not resonate with everyone, I am available for personal readings, and you can find the link to that in the description box below. Otherwise, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video, subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you in the future for more videos. Talk to you later, bye. Hi, group two. If you chose the dice, or the die, and the carnelian stone, this is going to be a reading on a brief description on who you are, what you're like, what your personality is like, and any other messages that would like to come through about your energy. Your energy that's coming through, your energy that you are giving off. Group two, please. Let's see. Okay. For group two, we have the Master of Orbs and the Sage of Orbs. You guys saw me choose these cards, you know, like, I'm not making this up. The Master of Orbs, also known as the King of Swords, and the Sage of Orbs, also known as the Queen of Swords. This is extremely powerful energy. This is, I feel like, an energy that I've been seeing a lot on this channel with certain people, I think. I don't know. It's like, this is like the energy of a genius. It's like right brain, left brain. And it's just, it's so interesting to see, because it's like, it's such a perfect match as well. It's such a perfect balance of like the intellectual capacity of this group. It's like, I don't know who you are, I don't know what you do, but whatever it is that you do, like, you have a lot of like brain power behind it. It's like really, it's insane to watch how much you've mastered. I mean, it's like you're the type of person that you've mastered a lot. You've completed a lot. You've accomplished a lot, and this is all the work that you've put in mentally. Like, you've studied a lot. You're probably you might be at a high level of education, like, you know, like, you just love to learn, you love to study. Your life in a lot of ways is devoted to learning and growing and building the mental capacities, because this is your talent, this is your gift. It's like Another thing that these cards usually mean is, the King of Swords and the Queen as well. They did not reach these levels through just, being born into it. They had to fight many battles to get to where they are. So to me, it's like, the King of Swords in a lot of ways, like Aragorn from Lord of the Rings, where, it's like he's been through many trials and battles to earn his position of power over his, to earn the level of king, basically. And the Queen is the same. The Queen has seen a lot of sorrows. She makes her decisions and gains her wisdom through sorrow and struggle. So it's like, this group, you guys have struggled a lot to get to where you are. And this is your identity. It's like your mind is your identity. This is insanely powerful. It's also, for a lot of you, also, it's like you have very opposing interests, in the sense that, like, some interests you have are extremely masculine, and then other interests that you have are extremely feminine, and there's no compromise. Like, there's no blending, or there's no, well, you could blend them, but there's no, like, it's just very clear cut kind of energy, where it's like you either like this or you like that. You're not like in the middle, it's like you're on the extremes of the things that you are interested in and your passions. So it's very interesting to see this kind of energy come through with this group. Let's see what these oracle cards have to say about your energy, and just kind of maybe more of a description on who you are. Okay, for group 2, please. The Master and the Sage of Orbs. Sorry, before I continue, another thing I wanted to mention, now that I'm looking at these cards again, is some of you could be women in male-dominated fields, or men in female-dominated fields. Like, it's something really weird. Like, you have this ability to flip back and forth. So I'm just getting so many, like, images with this group. Like, even, like, you carry stuff from, like, a past life, like an intellect, or like a certain knowledge that is within you. And it's like, the reason why you've been able to master so much in this lifetime is because you already carry that, So what do these cards have to say about group 2, please? Compass. Field of Dreams. I'm not reading reversals on this one today. So, Compass and Field of Dreams, I'm seeing that with this group, it's like, first of all, Compass is the card that comes in, similar to the Wheel of Fortune. It's the card that comes in that tells you about a certain intuition that you have, or a certain guidance system that you have. So again, this is the type of group where you're a navigator of very difficult concepts. You're an analyst, and you have this inner knowing that maybe you've worked hard on it, but it's also something that's already innate in you. The Field of Dreams tells me that you have this desire that you've been wanting to accomplish your whole life, and because you're so driven towards it, you want peace, you want harmony. Because you're so driven towards it, you are willing to fight many battles to achieve this. So you have this really, like, innate kind of, like, light within you that manifests in the mental capacity. It's like, some of you could, have the potential to become really, really high level scientists or doctors, or, like, you have this ability within you. It's even something part of your bloodline, something that you've inherited. And in this life, you've had to put in the work in achieving this, because it's also a dream that you've had. For others of you, this could be like, there was an expectation that was placed on you that you have had to achieve, and you've had to kind of like forge your own path in a lot of ways. But overall, I'm seeing that like you have a very powerful inheritance, but also legacy, and also like just this ability that you have. Let's see what these tarot cards have to say. We can get more clarity, please, on this group and who they are, and any general messages that want to come through about their energy. Wow. Wow. So, like I was saying, it's like your role is even to leave something behind for your family, to create wealth for you and your family, but also like leave something behind. So, you're the type of person who you have such an intellect and such an intelligence that it's like you are destined, this is part of your destiny, to create something long lasting, some kind of formula or some kind of solution to your ancestry, or like your bloodline in a way. Like it could be like, like something as simple as like learning how to create wealth in this life, or like learning how to be financially free or abundant, and liberating yourself from something. The world to me is such a powerful card, because it's like it's all this fixed concentrated energy. So you are the type of person who you work very, very, very hard. You work very extremely hard to accomplish your dreams, and you have the potential to do so. Like I think that even you might have more potential than you even know, because of these cards that are coming in. It's like, like the more it's also something that you enjoy. I feel like it's something that, like, if you put your energy into something that you enjoy, you're capable of achieving quite a lot, and it will last a very, very long time. With this card, it's confirming and showing to me that you have been through many battles, you've been through many struggles in your life, and also in possible past lives. It's something that you carry. So in this life, it's almost like your destiny or your energy is concentrated on achieving your dreams and achieving your goals. And it's like you don't quit. You don't quit, because this is part of your personality. This is like, it's something that's ingrained in you. It's liberation through achievements. That's what I'm seeing. Liberation through achievements. Can we please have clarifiers on maybe a deeper meaning on these cards, please? The King of Pentacles. It's even like you might have grown up in a situation where you weren't satisfied with your environment, or you didn't receive what you needed. You might not have received the education that you needed or the attention that you needed with your family, and so your focus is really in creating something that's going to last, something that's high quality. You're very focused on quality. You might enjoy, like, especially with this card, the King of Pentacles, you enjoy things of very high quality. So it's like, if you're going to buy a house, you're going to make sure it's high quality. If you're going to buy a car, you make sure it's high quality. You're not going to be cheap about things, because you have this level of, like, you have this eye where you know what you want, and you might not have been given that in your childhood or in the past. People who have been around you, they've kind of like overlooked this intelligence that you have, and so it's very important for you to achieve something, so that you can not just prove to yourself that you're capable of doing this, but also like liberate yourself from a certain mentality. Your destiny is even to create wealth. Like, you have a lot of potential through your mental abilities. Like, this is like the talented group. There's a lot of talent here. And with these cards, I'm really just saying that, like, it's also like finding your inner power, like you have struggled so much and you've been through so much that in a way, like, it's kind of like your training and the level of education that you've received, or the level of mastery that you've achieved, is blocking you from seeing your true power. So it's like, even to a point, like, you could be the type of person who, like, you isolate, or like you end up cutting off from people and not seeing things clearly because your own intelligence becomes like a shield. I'm going to ask, is there any advice that wants to come in with this group regarding this situation? Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's not, and the Two of Cups came down at the bottom. So definitely, like, this group is really like, it's just such a high level of intelligence that it's like, you almost like see everything like a computer almost, like, especially when it comes to relationships. So the advice that came in is Six of Wands. Don't be afraid to connect with people, but also don't be afraid to take the lead when it comes to your relationships, but don't cut yourself off. That's what the cards want to tell you, because it's like I'm seeing that it's like you're so focused on creating wealth that sometimes maybe it might suffer in relationships or something like that, or like creating your success, your version of success, right? But overall, like, yeah, this energy is really, really powerful. And so it's I see that you're the type of person, you're already driven, you already know what you want, and so you're already on the right path. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave this reading at that, group 2. I hope it resonated with some of you out there. Again, this is just a general reading, so if it didn't resonate 100%, I am available for personal readings as well, and you can find the link to that in the description box below. Otherwise, go ahead and like the video, leave a comment, let me know what you thought, subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you again in the future for more videos. Alright, talk to you later, bye. Hi, group 3. If you chose the rose quartz with the unicorn seashell, let's go ahead and get started with your reading. This is going to be, let me see if I can describe you, describe your energy, describe your personality, just anything that wants to come through with group number 3, please. Okay, for group 3. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. We have the 6 of orbs and the 10 of crystals. So the 6 of orbs and the 10 of crystals. Okay, let me just see if I can figure this one out. Okay, for some of you, I'm getting that this group, this energy, is about a hidden treasure that you have inside. There is something about your personality or your energy that you're very adaptable and changeable. Like, there's something about you that maybe you have, like, moved to a different place, or you've been around different kinds of people, or you engage with different kinds of people in different ways, of different mindsets, different cultures even, that you are a person who's very easy to adapt to any kind of change or any kind of situation, especially when it comes to your physical environment. Like, it's something that it's almost like, to me, it seems like you're the type of person who you can easily spend time at somebody else's house, and it's like you become part of their family, or like you easily settle into other people's houses or other people's space. Um, I see that like either you're always around people, but you still feel lonely, or you hang out with different people as a way to kind of avoid that or something. The Ten of Crystals to me is about a deep personal gift or power that you have, or inheritance that you, some kind of inheritance, talent or blessing that comes from your ancestry, it comes from your lineage. You are gifted in a lot of ways. You have things of great value, but with this card, I'm seeing that it's something that you might keep secret because you might not know how to share that with people, or you might not know how to connect this with other people. And so I think that for some of you also, it's like you come from a different place than where you live or something. Like you're a foreigner in a lot of ways, and so you don't know how to connect with people, and so you're distant, but at the same time you're always adopting their things and their possessions even, because you want to connect with them. So you want to connect on an emotional level, but because it's difficult, it becomes something maybe superficial. That's just kind of what I'm getting from this energy. Let's see if the oracle cards have anything to say about this. For group 3, please. What is the energy that is coming in for them? About who they are. Yeah, I just got another thing. It says beautiful but detached. Like, because the crystals also talks about physical appearance, physical beauty. But it's like beautiful but detached. Like, it's like beautiful but you can't connect on an emotional level. Or like far away, far distant, unreachable. Let's see what these cards have to say. I said I wasn't going to read reversals, but this one seems fitting. We have wide open in reverse. And we have the field of dreams in reverse. I think that the thing is with you is that there's something that you closed off. Some of you maybe felt like you had to close off from people for a reason in maybe your childhood, where like a dream was taken from you, or like friendships were taken from you. But also it's like at the same time you're kind of like on your own path. You're kind of like really kind of like trying to figure yourself out and figure out what this gift is all about, figure out like what the inheritance is that you've acquired, and how to apply that in a way that actually makes sense for achieving what you want. Let's see what the tarot cards have to say. They can give us any kind of deeper meaning on this energy. For group 3, please, what can you tell us about who they are, their personality, their energy, and any other messages that would like to come through? Wow. The sun came at the bottom. I see that as being hidden. There's something, you have this, you have a talent that is hidden within you. That's what I'm seeing with it. Like, it's been so shameful for you to admit or to see that there's this talent. Okay. The star, to me, is the symbol of the genius, but also the dream. And this is a repeating symbol here with the field of dreams. You have this inner power, inner talent. You are destined for something very beautiful. You could be destined for something like fame, or something like or a lot of people see you, you're in a spotlight, or people know your name, people know who you are. And it might have to do with an ability that you have, a certain talent or ability, but also like you have the capacity to see things very clearly, to see the truth very clearly. And the cards are telling me also that you have the ability to lead a lot of people. Like there's a certain element about your personality that where people will gravitate towards you, even if you're not aware of it, because I feel like there's something that happened that made you closed off or something. And so you have these gifts, you have this wealth, you have this potential. And more than just potential, I see it as something that maybe you've already even worked on, something that's already been given to you or transferred to you, or like something just of very high value. Could be talents as well, like many different talents as well. Many different talents where it's like there was a time where you thought of maybe doing something about it, but you weren't sure exactly what, or the situation got messed up or something, and so it ended up closing you off in a way that like you're now somewhat detached and you possibly carry around baggage of some kind. But this makes you into a person where like you, again, the whole thing about like spending time at other people's houses or like always being in other people's space so that you're entertained but you're also like avoiding yourself. There's something deep within you that I feel like is a very powerful talent in a way, or an ability, or like a strength, and it's something that shines through. Let me see if we can get any clarifiers on these cards, please. There we go. It's the talent. Okay, this makes sense. So we have the Star and Leo. This is the Star and Strength. This is Aquarius and Leo. These are opposites. So again, some of you might even be destined for some kind of fame or fortune because of this. You have a deep talent. You have a deep strength that it's like you have to find it for yourself first. This is the teaching of Aquarius. It's like you have to find it for yourself and be willing to be like rogue or be different or be the weirdo in order to present it to the world, in order to present it to people, and in order to understand it fully. There's something that's very like you have a very powerful mind or ability to create things. You have like a great strength or stamina with what you create. And this is going to help you in the future with guiding people, guiding other people. There could have been many conflicts in your past, many conflicts regarding groups of people or other people, especially with the Aquarius vibes in here. It's like, groups of people is a challenge because not everyone's in the right state of mind, or not everyone's in the right headspace. And so, like, even though you attract a lot of people, there's always some kind of conflict. But overall, I feel like the more that you tap into yourself and your talents, the easier it's going to be to kind of stand your ground and not let petty things tear you down in a way. Is there any advice that wants to come through regarding that situation for this group? Ace of Cups. There's a deep passion for something in your life. There's a deep love for something. It could also be self-love that is like coming in, that it's like the more you tune in with who you are and your really powerful gifts, because the 10 of Pentacles, the Star, Strength, these are all cards that lead to wealth and through your talents, through something that you achieved on your own. And it's very clear to me that this is your path, but you're somewhat detached from it. So yeah, it's kind of like self-love, or like, emotional, like breaking free or something is going to help you a lot. Just like focusing on the self is what I'm getting. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Group 3, I hope this resonated with some of you out there. Again, this is just a general reading, so if it did not resonate 100%, I am available for personal readings, and you can find the link to that in the description box below. Otherwise, go ahead and like this video, leave a comment, let me know what you thought, subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you again in the future for more videos. Okay, talk to you guys later, bye.